Hey Gemini, welcome to your weekly forecast for January 25th through the 31st. We're going to see what is happening for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Hopefully we will have some good things to talk about here. I'm sure we will. We've got the full moon in Leo happening on the 28th, and so this is going to be a lot of shifting that we're coming into. The planetary placements are very intense right now, so we'll see how these energies might be impacting Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising in the week ahead. Guys, I gave you guys 2 weekly forecasts last week. I felt a lot of energy, a lot of nervous energy, a lot of anxiety, a lot of shifts. So I did 2 weekly readings last week and nobody noticed. Well, let's see what happens this week for Gemini. And your first card here is the Emperor. Okay, so when we're looking at this in terms of astrological signs, right? Because each major arcana card has a astrological sign associated with it. This is the sign of Aries. It could also be masculine Scorpio energy. So if you have Scorpio or Aries in your chart, this could be the area of your life that you're most focused on right now. However, right, looking at this card, and some of you could be dealing with a masculine Scorpio or with an Aries energy. Looking at this card, this is a major arcana card. So the major arcana cards are going to come up in our life regardless of zodiac sign, regardless of people, just with you and your journey, Gemini. Okay, you on your journey. The major arcana cards are going to come up for everybody when we're at a significant crossroads. We're coming into a new chapter of our life. So this is an energy that's going to just be around for a week. You're coming into a new chapter, a new cycle, a new phase. And it's directly connected with what you came here to learn, what you came here to master. It's going to be a defining time for you. And anytime we're at these kinds of crossroads, our angels and guides are around us, helping us through that transition. Now, the Emperor is going to be about structure, order, discipline, right? Having a handle on things, being in control. And the Emperor is going to be an energy where, this is somebody who doesn't answer to anybody. There's nobody above the Emperor other than God. So this is a very confident, very independent, very secure energy. And the wonderful thing about the Emperor is the Emperor got so successful by making mistakes and learning from them. Okay, so Gemini, a lot of you in this full moon that's coming up, the full moon in Leo that we're going to be experiencing on the 28th, when it comes to releasing, a lot of you are releasing a judgment of self in terms of any regrets you have about the past, right? Anything that you're like, oh man, I wish I hadn't done that, or oh man, I feel silly about this, or I feel bad about that. You're releasing it because you're like, you know what? It was a part of my journey, right? It was a part of my journey, and here is the benefit that came from it. Here's the plus side that came from it. So I also feel here with the Emperor, Gemini, that a lot of you are going to be releasing issues of feeling powerless, or issues about like a father figure or authority figure you're releasing. And for those of you Geminis who are male, or gosh, how do I say this right? I guess if you're male or identify as male, the Aries card, I'm seeing Aries card, the Emperor card coming up here makes me feel like what's happening as a part of the release in the full moon is if you struggled around your image about that, like, oh man, I'm not manly enough, right? Or I'm not living up to the expectation that people have for me about what a man is supposed to be. I feel like there's a security coming in with your masculinity, or that you're seeing and you're realizing, right, that just because you might not carry yourself a certain way, or you might not go around like barking orders at people, you're still a man. You're still a man, and you're still in control, and you're still confident, and you're still capable, and you're still, brave, and it doesn't take away from your masculinity or your manhood, right? Emperor is very masculine energy. For those of us who are, female or identify as female, we might also kind of be tapping into the masculine energy within ourselves, because we all have masculine and feminine energies. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Four of Cups. Okay? So the Four of Cups, is a card that comes up sometimes when we're not happy with the way things are. So I feel, Gemini, that a lot of you are beginning to see more clearly about where you want to be headed, what you want in your life, what you want to be building in your life. And then immediately after these realizations, you're feeling a sense of frustration. Like, I know what I want and I know where I'm headed, but I don't have it right now. And that makes me really unhappy. When we're in that Four of Cups energy, it's very, very easy to kind of blame ourselves and be like, oh, why are you being so negative? And why can't you be happy with anything? And you need to work on your gratitude. Because we hear that, right? All the time when we're on our spiritual path. You need to be grateful. You need to be grateful. And it's true. The more we can be grateful for things, the quicker we can manifest bigger things. However, this Four of Cups energy is very helpful and beneficial, because this is what Rumi referred to as divine discontentment. This is a moment when you're looking at your life and you can be grateful for what you have, but you're realizing that you deserve more, and you're realizing that you deserve better. Okay, so this is a time that you're actually raising the bar. You're raising your standards and you're saying, I deserve more than this. Right? I deserve more than this. And Gemini, I feel some of you are frustrated because you've recently manifested things that you've been trying to manifest for a long time. Like, they're finally here. And it's not that long on the road of having these things that you're realizing that, oh gosh, I waited so long for this and it's here now, but I want more, or I deserve more. That's okay, right? This is a beautiful time in which you're having a healthy sense of entitlement, a healthy sense of realizing that you deserve more, right? I always give the example of if somebody was looking for a job, or if somebody was looking for a partner and they're like, oh, I want to find a job where I get, paid enough to where I can meet my bills, and when my boss pays me on time, my boss actually pays me and doesn't forget to pay me, and where I don't get yelled at and treated terribly, and where I don't have to lie or do anything dishonest. Yeah, those are really important things to want in a job, but those are bare minimum, right? You deserve to get paid when you work. If you're not getting paid for work, that's slavery. That's not okay, right? You deserve a job where you're not getting yelled at and being harassed. You deserve to be respected. And of course, you want to work in work where you're not having to lie or do anything dishonest. Those are bare minimum. Or if you're looking for a relationship and you're like, oh, I want a relationship with somebody who's not gonna, scream at me and throw things at me and beat me up, and somebody who's not gonna cheat on me. Those are bare minimum, right? And then we begin to realize, yeah, I deserve that, but I also deserve more. And Gemini, that's where I feel like you are right now, in this point in your life, right? That's the point you're at in your life where you're grateful to have what you have. You're not turning your nose up at it, but you're realizing that you deserve more. And hold on to that, because this is helping you in your deservingness, right? Be grateful for what you have, but also have the balance of knowing that you are worthy and deserving of more. Your next card here, my dears, is the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands can indicate having to stand your ground about a situation, right? So there could be a bit of a power struggle or authority situation that some of you might be experiencing in the week ahead, or I should say weeks, because you started off with a major arcana card here in this next chapter. But there's a beautiful thing about the Seven of Wands that says that you're going to be victorious simply, very simply, by just continuing to do what you've been doing. Okay? When I see the Seven of Wands, It's like somebody's trying to pull you into drama, or somebody is trying to knock you down from your place because they want to be where you're at. And I'm not an astrology expert by any means, but one of the things that I've come across in the things I've been reading about the full moon in Leo and the planetary alignments that we're coming into is that there can be drama. There can be drama and things happening around us. And the Seven of Wands is saying you don't have to get pulled into it. You might have people that try to start drama with you, but all you simply do is just not respond. Go about your business. Don't let them pull you into it, because if you try to explain something or answer them, it's like they've got you. And now they want to pull you back down to their energy. You've climbed out of it. Don't let them trick you into going back in. Just keep doing what you're doing. Your next card here, my darlings, is the Magician. I just got chills, and I'm so happy to see this for you. This also happened for Libra, okay? They got the Justice card. You guys got the Major Arcana card for your sign. You guys got the Major Arcana card for your sign. For me, in my readings, this is like double lucky, right? Because this is telling me that this is a time in your life, you're coming into a time of your life where you're taking your power back and you're falling in love with yourself in a non-conceited kind of way, in a healthy kind of way. You're finding your authentic self, you're being unapologetically who you are, and you're taking back your power. Okay, so again, this is not something that you're going to wrap up in a matter of 7 days, but you're stepping onto that journey this week. You're on that path this week. And the Magician card is going to be about manifesting. So a lot of the times when this card comes up, it's letting us know that we're going to be manifesting very, very quickly. And you might be seeing a lot of confirming energies, 222, 555, 111, 1111. You might be seeing repeating angel numbers, giving you that confirmation. But you're coming into a time of real manifestation here, my darlings. Your next card here is the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is a card that comes up when we can feel really overwhelmed. And this is how I feel it's happening for you guys. Now that you're getting unblocked, now that you're taking back your power, now that you're ready to move forward and you realize that you have this freedom, right? You realize that you have the freedom to do what you want to do in your life. You're feeling really overwhelmed of which one do I choose? Which direction do I go in? There's so many possibilities, right? Gemini, a lot of you are shifting from feeling like there's no hope, there's no options, you're completely stuck, to all of a sudden you're awakened, you're having these epiphanies where you're like, whoa, there's a lot of possibilities here, but which one do I choose? So one thing that I have found that's helped me and helped a lot of people, just write out the list of all the things that you feel would be good to pursue in the future that would bring you happiness. Write out a list. And then one by one, imagine yourself having made that decision. Like, what is your life like as you're doing that? Pay attention to how you feel as you're imagining that life. Which ones make you feel the happiest? Which ones just kind of feel right to you? Once you have that shorter list, then you can start doing the research. How do I make this happen? Do I have to learn a new skill? Do I have to get a certification? Do I need to get some kind of materials or equipment? Do I have to travel to some place? How might I come up with the resources to make this happen? Then once you do this, it's going to be very clear to you, Gemini, which ones are the short-term goals that you can get started on right away, and which one are going to be the more long-term goals that you're going to get to over time. But now you're going to have an action plan and you're going to be able to move forward. Okay, check out your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because some weeks those might resonate with you more than others, and they might add just a little extra information for your personal planetary placements. You might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you if you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite. I'll also have it written out in the description of the video. You can schedule a private reading with me there. And guys, I am going to be launching the podcast finally. January 28th. So keep an eye out for the community tab posts. I'm going to post the link of the first episode there. Don't forget, let me know topics, things you want to learn more about. I'm going to be happy to cover all that there. Thanks all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Bye, my darlings. Take care.